reach my full potential.
I can make a difference.
And I can make a change.
I can teach others how to raise this to produce this.
I can strive for excellence.
I can serve.
I can share my passions.
I can promote American agriculture.
I can learn a new skill.
I can conquer my fears.
I can overcome any challenge.
I can break stereotypes.
I can be me.
I can be a better version of myself.
I can make lifelong friendships.
I can show people that there's so much more to agriculture.
Because of the Texas FFA, we can achieve anything!
Texas FFA Association, it's a dynamic organization of high school students, middle school students, everyone who shows an interest in agriculture education and leadership from across the state of Texas.
It is what we call a career and technical student organization that operates as an integral part of instruction.
Over 1,040 chapters, more than 117,000 members. The difference between the Texas FFA Association and every other student organization that talks about leadership and growth and success is we're right there in the classroom.
The intent of that is to provide support for instruction, but also there's a leadership and personal skill development piece of that.
We know that students that go through high school ag science graduate at a higher rate than their peers, go to college at a higher rate than their peers, complete college at a higher rate than their peers, are recruited ahead of National Honor Society, ahead of athletes.
Anyone that plays sports, anyone that's in drama, debate, UIL academics, they're all joining the FFA because they all find something that's attractive about it. And I think that this organization is going to continue to grow.
I believe that Texas has three vital and renewable resources: agriculture, youth, and leadership. And the Texas FFA combines all three to provide great leaders today, but more importantly, dynamic influencers tomorrow. I think one of the most unique things about the FFA is the chance to wear the blue and gold FFA jacket. Now, for somebody like me that came from very humble beginnings, when I put the jacket on, I look like everybody else. That means I had the same opportunity as everybody else. If FFA can do that for me, I think it can do it for anybody.
My name is Dustin. I'm from Rockdale, Texas. So what happened to me and why I'm in a wheelchair is that January 20th, 2010, I was involved in a car accident. We were going 70 miles per hour on the highway, and there was an incoming truck coming towards us, and it hit us head on. It was a head-on collision. So my mom and sister were okay. They had some injuries, but they weren't severe. My injuries were more severe and life-threatening. So they started flying me to Scott and White in Temple, Texas. And when I got there, the doctors didn't think I was going to make it. So they told my family to come in and say their goodbyes. The only thing I remember is, I don't remember anything about the accident. What I do remember is waking 2 weeks later in the hospital. That's when the doctor came in, and my mom said, "Dustin, was there anything you'd like to ask the doctor?" And I said, "Why can't I feel my legs?" The doctor said that you have a spinal cord injury and you're never going to be able to walk again. At that moment, there was probably about 10 seconds in my mind that I was down, and that there was 10 seconds where I was like, I can't go forward, this is it. But after that 10 seconds went up, I thought to myself, I'm going to look towards the positives and never look at the negatives. And that's one thing I go by today, is always look at the positives and nice and never look at the negatives.
Hey, my name is Karina Garcia. People know me as Kari, and I'm from Eagle Pass, Texas. Eagle Pass is on the border of the United States and Mexico. Definitely, I live in one of the more humble parts of the world. We're not as poor as third world countries. However, to the American standard, we're not the richest people. Growing up here, you experience two different cultures. You experience, the whole Mexican culture and the whole American culture. When I got to my second semester of my freshman year, I decided to take an ag class. And my teacher asked me if I wanted to compete, and sure enough, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I started out with Spanish Creed.
El credo de FFA, por E.M. Tiffany. Creo en el futuro de la agricultura.
Of course, I was very nervous, but standing on that stage and receiving that third place banner really changed a lot of things for me. I decided to run for area. I meet 5 of my best friends So it's beautiful to be able to experience that.
So first it started out is that I wanted to show a lamb, and so I talked to my ag teachers. So we ended up using some square tubing and made it where it could attach to my wheelchair, and then have a contraption that comes out to the right, and where we put the lamb and then go into the arena.
When it came time to SLC, which was the gathering of all the area officers in the state of Texas, I was in culture shock. And I was the only one that looked like myself. That whole package that you get when you're Latino. I felt more Mexican there than I ever have in my whole life. The people there, their voices weren't saying that. Their voices weren't saying you're not welcome here. They weren't telling me you don't belong here. So many different people really do belong in the FFA because it really is a beautiful organization.
My first time showing a lamb, I was nervous because I've never done this before, and so going into the arena, just seeing all the people in the stands, I got excited because I knew that this was something that was very exciting and something that I can do again. I think people saw what I had done and what I achieved by showing the lamb. So FFA gave me the opportunity to do something that I thought I would never been able to do.
Because of the Texas FFA, I can be proud of who I am and look forward to who
Because
I
of the
will
Texas
become.
FFA Association, I can't leave.
And because of the Texas FFA, I can exert an influence.
Because of the Texas FFA, I can be a voice for the future of agriculture.
And don't let anybody ever tell you